It's time for the top five. It's time for the top five. And this week it is top five locations you would want to shoot a film. I know we had talked about before, like countries and things like that,
Yeah.
but we're talking about specific locations.
Definitely.
So, I mean, man, there's a lot of fucking places.
There's so many epic
Like-
places that you could shoot. That I mean, it just yeah, I'm excited about this one.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
seriously. Number five, but as could easily be number one for anyone ever, the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Yes.
Hotel California itself in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles. Just an amazing, beautiful place. We had the pleasure of having a meeting there and just gorgeous. So classy. Like, I would just love to shoot like an LA gangster film there.
Yes,
like
that would be
something
epic.
like that. Like, it's just beautiful.
I mean,
guys.
Marilyn. We had a meeting where Marilyn Monroe lived.
Exactly.
Okay, I mean, hung out in the bungalow.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Exactly.
And one of my locations is another place that she lived. Like she was spread her time evenly.
Yeah,
It's
right.
great. It's great. We'll get to that, but yeah, and the fact that we had a meeting at the same place Guns N' Roses was signed.
Right? Like,
Bam!
badass.
Epic place, dude. That's a brilliant place. I would definitely love to shoot there. My number five is very generic and yet very detailed. Literally anywhere underwater.
Literally.
I would love to shoot underwater.
Yes.
Like Atlantis, just like, any of the haunted reefs, just like when you think about all the stuff that's under there that we haven't even like seen yet, like I just feel like James Cameron, who we always give some shit.
We do.
Okay?
We
We
do.
always give Cameron some shit. But he really inspired me with Abyss starting off with and everything. Just
Yeah.
that whole world underwater just fascinates me. So if I could shoot anywhere literally underwater, that's my number five.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That would be badass. My number four, this amazing place in downtown Los Angeles. A lot of people have been there. The Apple Pan.
Yes.
Some of the most delicious freaking food ever. Like, honestly, might have been the best cheeseburger I've ever had and best ham sandwich,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Not might have been for me. Definitely the best ham sandwich. Thing is fucking thick.
It's
all right,
so
thick
good.
ham sandwich, fresh cut with the lettuce and the mayo. That shit is badass.
Yeah, and-
Apple Pan.
Oh my god, it's so freaking cool, guys. You walk into like these barn style type doors,
Yeah.
and you're basically just sitting at this bar the whole way around. I mean, you're talking to strangers, which is probably bad now. So, I mean, if you think about it.
Oh my god, yeah, that's
That
like
sucks. That really sucks because it was such an experience, and the waiters so freaking fast, and like they got these badass cash machines. Like, if you ever go, it's only cash, so just be prepared.
it's only cash.
But yeah, it's an absolute beautiful place. Some amazing, delicious food. But yes, the Apple Pan, downtown Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It is. What? It's off Sepulveda?
Yeah,
I don't know how to
something like
say
that.
that name. I never get that name right. But anyway, okay. The other hotel that Marilyn Monroe frequented, the Hollywood Roosevelt.
Yes.
Guys, this is like one of the most famous, iconic. It's right there on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You see it, the big red neon sign at the top, the Roosevelt. It's got so many different epic restaurants on the inside of it. It's got the cabana pool, world famous cabana pool outside with the little. I mean, just the hotel is a cool location, and then everything inside the hotel, you've got like all these little mini locations that would be epic to shoot at. So how can you not want to do the Hollywood Roosevelt? I mean, it's
I
badass.
agree, man. I agree. Fucking just amazing, beautiful place. Like, so good.
So good.
My number three is the Indianapolis Museum of Art. Just honestly, everybody knows, born and raised in Indianapolis, and they have this amazing art garden where you walk outside and literally just every once in a while you'll see some random beautiful art pop up. They've got this like a beautiful pond, like just in the middle there's this really cool like igloo that people I think can rent to stay on in the middle
cool.
of the pond. And they have this badass like huge oak tree that they like tipped over and made like a swing set. Like there's just so many beautiful spots in this museum garden, so like I would definitely recommend to visit there if you're ever in the Midwest area. Indianapolis Art Museum, just an absolute beautiful place.
Who knew? See, drop in knowledge, because when you think Indy, obviously Indianapolis 500,
Yeah,
and you
racing.
think all the you don't think art,
No.
right? You don't think art museum, but that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. An igloo in Indy.
Yeah,
that would be
like-
badass.
like-
That's worth it right there. Go check that out. I've always wanted to shoot at this place. I think it's one of the most iconic structures ever in the history of ever. I don't even know what I
Ever
just
in the
said.
history of ever.
Ever in the history of ever. The Empire State Building.
Oh, yes.
Right? Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan up there at the top, Sleepless in Seattle. You remember that? Like,
So
it's
good.
just, I mean, who doesn't want to shoot at that? King Kong? Like,
Right, like-
in film history, it's got to be one of the most iconic buildings ever.
Yeah.
And I want to be a part of that film history. I would love to shoot something at the Empire State Building.
Yeah. Just saying.
Enough
Just
said.
saying. It's
Enough
beautiful,
said.
man.
It's beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful. My number 2 is kind of surprising, but I think it's just such a grand hotel and such of like a place. The Beau Rivage Hotel in Biloxi, Mississippi. It is honestly gorgeous. The outside
Oh my
is
gosh.
absolutely beautiful. The fountain, the walkway, like the staircase. Like I feel like the outside by itself could easily be featured in a film.
Sure.
And then the inside, like the red carpet everywhere, it's just beautiful. Any casino, honestly.
Yeah.
Like any like grand casino, I feel like would be badass.
Yeah, and now it's got MGM Park across from it, so
Yeah.
you get that whole aesthetic of this beautiful building, and then the ballpark across. Yeah, that'd be epic to shoot at, no doubt, no doubt. Sticking in the Los Angeles theme here, I'm bouncing coasts. The Hollywood sign, Mount Lee.
Yes.
But I mean, for anybody who doesn't know, for anybody who hasn't made it to the top. Okay, made it all the way to the top. There's like all this stuff behind the sign. There's these like rock formations and these like paths, and I just think it would be the view from there, unbeatable.
Yeah,
you will
seriously.
never see a better view than from behind that sign. And I just think to shoot something back there, whether it's a creepy horror thing about somebody trying to survive or just any kind of a thing like that, I think it would be absolutely epic.
Yeah.
We always see the front. We always
Yeah,
see the front.
always.
But from behind, it's just as epic and maybe even more intriguing to see on film than the front of the sign. So
Yeah.
I would like to do that. I would like to show behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Yes.
Behind the sign. All right. My number 1. Nobody's ever getting in this motherfucker, but it's fine. It's fine. Buckingham Palace, London, England. Just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. But the Queen ain't letting nobody in there.
No. Maybe when Kate and William though.
Maybe.
I mean, when they're on the throne, I feel like they're so open and down to earth and just like the people's people. Maybe they'll let people in.
Yeah, I just it looks so amazing. I can only imagine what it looks like inside, and honestly, like the scale, the scope of that motherfucker is just, like no words. I have no words.
Yeah.
Like, it's just huge.
I
See?
totally
Yeah,
agree.
like-
I totally agree. I mean, I mean, who wouldn't want to film in there?
Exactly.
It's amazing, and the history behind it. See, I'm a huge history buff, so I just think anything like that. Buckingham has such a huge history.
It
behind
really
it,
does.
right? And that's why my number 1 pick is same type thing. The Kyoto Imperial Palace in Japan.
Yeah.
Literally any of the imperial palaces in Japan, old
Yeah.
school, ancient, from the days of the imperial rulers and the shoguns and the samurais, and I love the culture. I love the history that's involved with that, and I just think just watch Last Samurai. You'll see what I'm talking about. That iconic location with the cherry trees and just the streams and the gardens and like you said, gardens, and
Yeah.
it's just beautiful. I couldn't imagine finding a more beautiful place outside of the U.S. to shoot than there. I
Yeah.
just, there you go. That's me.
Yeah,
all
right there.
That's what I want.
Yeah.